walk with me.
All right, good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's regular City Council meeting for Monday, February 16th. I will call this meeting to order. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Schultz.
Here.
Latta.
Here.
Nagel.
Here.
Hallbaker.
Here.
Fairbanks.
Here.
Chrisman. Here. Dunn.
Here.
All members present, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. And if willing and able, could everyone please join for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, everyone. I'll look for a motion to approve the regular meeting minutes of February 2nd.
So moved.
Second.
Motion second. Any discussion from council? And any from the public? Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? That motion carries. Madam Clerk, any agenda revisions?
I have no agenda revisions, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. And that will move us to public forum, where speakers will have one opportunity to speak for up to 5 minutes on topics relevant to city business. If it's a topic that's on the agenda later tonight, you can please wait to speak at that time. Otherwise, any other city business at this time. Would anyone like to speak tonight? Just name and address, please.
Kamyar in Cheyenne, 1703 Washington Street. Thank you, Mayor, council members, distinguished staff. I would like to draw your attention to a leadership opportunity. Cedar Falls has 8 wells that provide our drinking water. Some of those wells have nitrate levels that can increase the risk of certain cancers and birth defects. The maximum contaminant level that was set 35 years ago is now we know is no longer safe. It needs to be much lower than that. So I'm here to urge you to plan a public hearing on the status of nitrate in Cedar Falls drinking water, so that all people of Cedar Falls can, whoever is interested, can learn about it, and Cedar Falls utilities can explain what levels is at each well, so that we can learn together. People can ask questions. Maybe misunderstandings can be cleared up. And if problems are identified, then you will know about it and will address it. So, and I think, I really thank you for your service. Cedar Falls and CFU have a long history of innovation, and you haven't been content with status quo and just doing bare minimum. And I really think the city would benefit from holding a public hearing so that we all learn together. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Cheyenne. Just name and address, please.
Linda Fitzgerald, 131 Highland. I'm in Ward 3. I want to follow up with what Kamyar was saying. I think that there's a great opportunity for Cedar Falls. Cedar Falls Utilities already brags so much about how much farther ahead it is than the whole rest of the state in terms of its services. And here's an opportunity before we have to spend the money that Des Moines does on a nitrate removal system, maybe to come up with other opportunities. In the past week, I've heard 3 times the story of early Iowa, where they actually have a municipal reverse osmosis system, but it doesn't work when it's in a drought. And those people have had to have bottled water, not out of glass bottles, but out of PFAS bottles, for months on end. And they're not the only town, but it's been making waves. And I have been a water tester with Isaac Walton League since after I retired in 1919. I decided, or 2019. I'm not that old yet. I decided I wanted to do something about water in the state, and I did Salt Watch, and actually we do a great job, I think, with using road salt in the winter. It was boring. The readings weren't very high, so I moved over to nitrates. That has not been boring. I went out and tested at Canfield Boat Ramp in George Wythe after all that, what we got, 16, 19 inches in November and December. All that snow had melted. The river was running free. 20 parts per million, twice the EPA level of nitrate. Now, we don't get our water directly from the river, but the river goes into our aquifers. And in southeast Minnesota, which is just above northeast Iowa, their state geologist has done a really good study of the aquifers, which extend down here too. And they're finding nitrates in the deepest oldest aquifers because they penetrate. So just because you're getting deep well water doesn't mean that you're safe from that level of nitrate. Now, I went out and I tested at Canfield about a week ago, and it's back down to 10, which is right at the danger level. But still, this is the middle of winter. We shouldn't be having runoff from manure. We shouldn't be having all of the ag chemicals in the middle of the winter. But Des Moines had to run their nitrate removal in the middle of winter. Your College Hill planning process was really great for getting all kinds of input from all kinds of citizens. And I think you did that with the parking downtown too. So some kind of planning like that that would give all the citizens an opportunity to come together and generate the best ideas about what can we do, get ahead of this problem that isn't going away. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Fitzgerald. Just name and address, please.
Luann Wyden, 625 Stanley Street in Cedar Falls. My concern tonight is the health of our state. Iowa has a cancer problem. Iowa has the fastest growing cancer rate in the United States. We rank second in the nation for overall cancer. Iowa is the only state seeing an increase. Black Hawk County had 860 new cases of cancer in 2024. Unfortunately, I know about cancer. My husband died from cancer in 2024, and my cancer diagnosis came 3 months before he passed away. What can Iowa do to turn this around? We got to start somewhere. Solid studies and evidence of nitrate levels in our drinking water, including lower than the 10, the danger level, uncovers a multitude of health issues, including cancers. Nitrate in drinking water is a public health concern in rural and urban Iowa. Water quality issues have the public demanding more accountability, but funding cuts are affecting nitrate monitoring. The University of Iowa Sensor Network will lose all federal and state funding in June. Last month, Iowa House Democrats introduced legislation proposing restored funding for water quality initiatives, but I'm bet most likely that bill won't see day. Could Cedar Falls be a leader in our state and have public discussions for awareness? Iowa communities have already encountered severe nitrate contamination, and the danger is real. We've got to stay diligent, and we've got to guard our future. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Wyden. Is there anyone else for public forum this evening? All right, seeing none, we'll close public forum, and just want to say quick, without getting too much into the weeds, thank you for coming to present, and it's definitely an issue we are aware of and having some discussions on, so appreciate you. Okay, with that, we will move to our staff updates. I believe we've got two quick. Craig, if you want to go first.
All right. Good evening, Mayor and Council. I just wanted to address the topic of Independence Day this year. So July 3rd is on a Friday. July 4th is on a Saturday. In 2025, the state legislature changed the law that we do have to allow fireworks on the 3rd and 4th, and local municipalities and counties cannot restrict it. So we'll have fireworks on the 3rd and 4th. In talking with the fire and the police command staffs, we don't want to request any additional days. So what Chief Howard and Chief Slontik and myself are recommending is allow fireworks on 3rd and 4th. We feel that will allow most of the citizens, you can celebrate Independence Day on a Friday and Saturday, and we can hope for a quiet Sunday. And so just want to let you know about that.
And then no actions needed from us for that. We can just leave it with the state mandated days. And I did check with Mayor Bozen Warloo, and that's kind of his intent is to move forward with those 2 days as well.
This is the rare year where it works out good.
Unless somebody else has any burning passion to allow otherwise. All right. Jen?
Yeah.
One of the things that thought people might be interested in is last Friday was the deadline for our city administrator applicants. So the city is working with a recruiter to go through that process. I know the recruiter's been, through Bailey, been providing updates to council, just kind of where the status is, but just thought public might be interested in that. We're getting that process moving along. Our hope would be is maybe to have some final candidates ready here in March, maybe April.
And just for the public's knowledge too, essentially the consultant that we hired on the recruiting firm, they took in all the applications. They'll kind of go through them the initial round. We thankfully have received very good applications, quantity and quality of some of the ones that based on the report from the consultant. And they'll kind of go through that first round of it, and then we'll kind of get a chance to see the shortened list. And then eventually when we have kind of the finalist list, we intend for them to come to the community, get a chance to interview, meet the public, have some public facing time so that everyone can see them and we can get a chance to see how they interact with the public. And so quite a bit of process left, but it's been going really well so far. Okay, and we will move to item number 2, special order of business. Look for a motion on public hearing on the proposed plan, specifications, and estimate of costs for the North Cedar Heights Area Reconstruction Project Phase 3. Do we have a motion to receive and file?
Second.
Motion and second. All those in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? That motion carries. Madam Clerk, any written communications?
I have no written communications, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. And that takes us to staff comments with Tom Bitter. Thank you, Tom. I didn't call you Tim this time.
Progress.
I practiced.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Tonight's public hearing is for the plans, specifications, and estimates of costs and quantities for the North Cedar Heights Area Reconstruction Phase 3. This project consists of the reconstruction of Picturesque Drive, Oakland Avenue from Grand Avenue to Park Drive, and a portion of Greenwood Avenue. So on your map up there, Stage 1 would be the area in pink, Stage 2 is the area in red, and then Stage 3 is the area in green. It's expected that Stage 1 and 2 will be completed in 2026, and then Stage 3 would be completed in 2027. The work includes reconstruction of water main and storm sewers, the installation of new subdrain, asphalt pavement with a concrete curb, and then concrete intersections. The total estimated cost for the construction of this project is $2,155,598.47. The project will be funded by street construction funds, stormwater funds, and local sales tax. I'll be happy to answer any questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom. Any clarifying questions from council at this time? All right, seeing none, then we will go to public comment. Would anyone from the public like to speak this evening? Also seeing none, we'll close the public hearing. Look for a motion and a resolution approving and adopting the plan, specifications, and estimate of costs for the North Cedar Heights Area Reconstruction Project Phase 3.
So moved.
Second.
Motion seconded. Any discussion from council? You're okay with it, Aaron? Think it's good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I like the project completed.
Chase, how long will it take to finish? He made a joke at me this morning.
So the final phase will be completed by the end of 2027.
Wonderful. Thank you. Otherwise, no further conversation. Requires a roll call vote, please.
It said it was.
Looks like
Oh,
There you go. Got it.
I think I was on the I accepted the Pledge of Allegiance.
All members voting aye, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. That motion carries. Item number 3, public hearing and proposal to undertake a public improvement project for the West 22nd Street reconstruction from Campus Street to College Hill project and to authorize acquisition of private property for said project. Is there a motion to receive and file proof of publication?
So moved.
Second.
Motion seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? That motion carries. Madam Clerk, any written communications?
I have no written communications, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. And for staff comments, we've got Dr. Ben Claypool. Thank you, Ben.
Thank you, Mayor, Council. The City of Cedar Falls is planning to reconstruct West 22nd Street from Campus Street to College Street this year yet. The project will require the acquisition of easements to complete this project. It will include a complete reconstruction of the corridor with impacts to the adjacent properties along West 22nd Street. as well as parcels along the easterly side of Campus Street from West 22nd Street to West 19th Street. That is for the sidewalk infill portion of this project. Plans for the project show the need for temporary easement acquisitions from 26 parcels. Iowa law requires the City Council hold a public hearing to authorize proceedings of this project, including the purchase of the right-of-way. The public hearing offers an opportunity for the public, especially those from whom the easement acquisitions will be purchased, to comment on this project. Thank you.
Thank you. And any clarifying questions from staff or comment? Staff is not the right word. From council at this time. All right, seeing none, thank you, Ben. Anyone from the public that would like to speak this evening? Also seeing none, we'll close the public hearing and look for a motion on a resolution approving a public improvement project for the West 22nd Street reconstruction from Campus Street to College Hill project and authorizing acquisition of private property for said project.
So moved.
Second.
Seconded, and any discussion from council? All right, seeing none, requires a roll call vote, please.
All members voting aye, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. That motion carries. Takes us to old business. Item number 4, pass ordinance number 3139, providing that general property tax is levied and collected each year on all property located within the North Cedar Estates urban renewal area in the city of Cedar Falls, county of Black Hawk, state of Iowa, by and for the benefit of the state of Iowa, city of Cedar Falls, county of Black Hawk, Cedar Falls Community School District, and other taxing districts be paid to a special fund for repayment of principal and interest on loans, monies advanced to an indebtedness, including bonds issued or to be issued, incurred by the city in connection with the North Cedar Estates urban renewal area upon its third and final consideration.
One more time.
Second.
Second.
Motion and seconded, and any discussion from council? Just disappointed I won't be reading them again. It'll come up again. All right, seeing none, any from the public? All right, also seeing none, requires a roll call vote, please.
Well, I was just, not that it matters, it says North Cedar Heights.
You hit yes and submit and then refresh.
It does.
Now refresh it. There you go.
Yep, it still says North Cedar Heights.
It does say.
Okay.
Is it just the wrong word on the?
It says 3139.
3139.
As long as that's,
Yeah, it's the right
Ordinance.
ordinance number.
Yeah.
That's the right ordinance.
Yep.
It
All
is.
members voting aye, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. That motion carries. And just for clarification, we're looking at just the wording and the thing on the screen didn't quite match the thing on here, but it's the right ordinance number. Assuming, Kevin, you're good with that. Okay, thank you, sir. That moves us to the consent calendar. The following items will be acted upon by a voice vote and a single motion without separate discussion unless someone from the council or public requests that a specific item be considered separately. Are there any requests from council? Seeing none, I know we do have one of our appointees in the audience this evening, so I will go ahead and pull number 8 quick for that. Any others from council? If not, any from the public? All right, seeing none, I'll look for motion to approve items 5 through 9 of the consent calendar, excluding item 8.
so moved.
Second.
Motion seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? That motion carries. Item number 8, motion to approve the following recommendations of the mayor relative to the appointments of members to boards and commissions. I won't read all the names, but motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
Motion seconded and open for any discussion from council. Otherwise, just wanted to say, Jim, appreciate you being willing to come onto the team, and I don't know if you'd like to say a few words? Not yet. Well spoken as a new commission member. Well done. So thank you again for your time and service. So otherwise, any other discussion from council? All right, seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. That takes us to a resolution calendar. The following items will be acted upon by a roll call vote and a single motion without separate discussion, unless someone from the council or public requests that an item be considered separately. Are there any from council? All right, seeing none, any from the public? All right, also seeing none, look for a motion to approve items 10 through 25 of the resolution calendar.
So moved.
Second.
Motion seconded and requires a roll call vote, please.
Yeah. Still there. Mine's frozen too.
Just submit. And then do it again.
Do I just hit, you want me to hit yay again?
There we go.
There we go.
See, it looks like we're still waiting on
Chris,
Chris, Tom, and Hannah.
Mine says
It
accept.
looked like the previous vote might have still been up there.
It was.
All members voting aye, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Thank you, Chris, for playing technical support.
I don't think I get credit for that one.
All right, that motion carries, and that takes us to, get my sheet straight, to the ordinances. Item number 26, pass an ordinance amending Chapter 5, alcoholic and malt beverages of the Code of Ordinances relative to possession or consumption in public place, public intoxication upon its first consideration. The motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
Motion second. A quick background on this. We made a change to our policies or our ordinance previously based on state guidance. That guidance was unfortunately incorrect. So this is correcting it. If you remember, we made some changes to where people could be out in the streets for special events like RAGBRAI. And this is just fixing what that was originally. Any questions or discussion from council? Or Kevin, if I said that terribly, you can always jump in and.
You're right. I'll just say on behalf of staff, we were very disappointed in the advice we were given. I'll leave it at that.
So, any conversation from council?
Mr. Mayor?
Yeah.
Does that preclude us from doing any more of the downtown party things?
No, you can still do them, but this was specific to
Okay.
whether you could have an alcoholic beverage between.
On a temporary closed street, consuming without a alcohol license, retail alcohol license. We were told yes, to actually no. But this will actually, with all the changes, will actually help with our celebrations downtown and public places.
But it means they will have to have a license, an alcohol license.
Right.
For the event.
So if a neighborhood wants to have a block party, that would exclude that, correct?
You're not selling.
Yeah, because I think it's.
Probably, right?
Right. If it's on private property, we have nothing to say about it anyway. So this is public areas.
Street party, block party.
Then it have to be, if it's closed, then it'd have to have a license, yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Can I just clarify? I'm sorry, I don't
Yeah.
mean to interrupt.
No, go ahead.
Even if you're not selling?
Yeah, so
not selling?
it covers consuming
Oh, just
public
consuming.
place as well, yes.
Okay, I won't stand in my street and.
Stay in your yard, Kelly.
All right.
Just thought I'd ask.
It's a good clarification.
First thing came to mind.
Any further conversation from council? All right, seeing none, any from the public? All right, also seeing none requires a roll call vote, please. Are you throwing all the parties, Craig?
No, I'm not throwing, I was asking for my church, so.
Oh, you're asking for a friend.
Yeah, so that wouldn't be a problem. So. We still
Being glitchy tonight.
have an issue.
All members voting aye, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. That motion carries. Takes us to bills and claims. Do we have a motion to allow bills and claims for February 16th, 2026?
So moved.
Motion second. Any discussion from council? Seeing none, any from the public? Also seeing none requires a roll call vote, please.
All members voting aye, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. The motion carries. Any council updates or announcements? Yes, Liaison Benton.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'm sad that some of them left, but at least we have a few of the representatives here. As a student at the University of Northern Iowa, it just becomes in utmost importance for not only myself, but like other advocates from Cedar Falls to advocate for students to stay not only in Iowa, but in Cedar Falls after graduation, after post-grad. However, sometimes it feels increasingly harder to do with the rising cancer rates in this state. Sometimes it even though I have been here my entire life, and sometimes I can't even imagine like myself not living here in Cedar Falls, it sometimes even becomes harder for me to stay convinced in order to stay, like with these rising cancer rates, as it affects me, as it would affect potentially my future family. So whether that comes in action from the council having a public hearing, whether it comes from urging state legislature,
wherever it comes, I know the city maintains a proactive behavior regarding topics like this, so it just makes me very happy seeing that you guys advocate for these issues, especially as a lot of the students at the University of Northern Iowa discuss this quite frequently. And I know the students at UNI would love to discuss this and see an initiative regarding this topic. So there's that on that. On a less fun note, I would also like to acknowledge the loss of University of Northern Iowa football player Parker Sutherland, who passed this past week. He was a beloved member of our community, and I would love to just ask to please take a moment of silence in his honor and acknowledge and honor his time here, if that's okay.
Absolutely, yes. Thank you, Ms. Bittenford.
Yeah, I really appreciate all that you do, and thank you so much for you all for being here as us, as Panthers, as students, and members of the community. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Ms. Benton. Any other council updates or announcements? All right, seeing none, that moves us to council referrals. We didn't have any pressing referrals at this time. And then also seeing none, that will take us to executive session, item number 28. Look for a motion on an executive session to discuss property acquisition per Iowa Code Section 21.51J to discuss the purchase or sale of particular real estate only where premature disclosure could be reasonably expected to increase the price the governmental body would have to pay for that property or reduce the price the governmental body would receive for that property.
So moved. Second.
Motion seconded. And any discussion from council? Seeing none, any from the public? All right, also seeing none, requires a roll call vote, please. Thank you, Madam Clerk. That motion carries. We will now go to executive session. Just so everyone's aware, the meeting's not over yet. We will go to executive session, but we will not discuss any further business after that when we return other than to adjourn the meeting. So you are welcome to stick around to see that very exciting time. Otherwise, thank you everyone for coming out tonight, and have a great evening.